Time check now of a 3:19 followed by 9 seconds on a Wednesday the 6th of February 2019. I've got some equipment that's been sent to me from the Russian tank team. A pair of industrial wire cutters, obviously these are toughened wire cutters, followed by, in a bit more of a severe situation, a massive big hammer. It's a wonder that Russian tank team haven't sent this out though, isn't it? Followed by a nice big massive big Russian tank red fucking screwdriver. A flathead screwdriver, what a sensible idea that is. It's a wonder that Russian tank team haven't sent this out as well though, isn't it? So now, what do I need now? A pair of wire snips and a big massive big screwdriver. And I can't get up to it. It's a bit high up, isn't it? I can't reach up to it, can I? So what do I do? Get some ladders as well to reach up to it. Like some rust-proof aluminium ladders. Like carry some rust-proof aluminium ladders over to it. Now. I've got the ladders positioned here. Got some aluminium rust-proof ladders. These should be somewhat insulated, shouldn't they? Should be safe to use it, shouldn't they? Should be somewhat insulated, shouldn't they, with rubber on it, shouldn't they? So if it's high voltage electrics, it may spark me fucking hand, might it? So I use these are somewhat rubber insulated, aren't they? So now, a bit of live action at least. That was fast to do that though, wasn't it? And I didn't get fucking hurt neither, did I? Because these are insulated. What a sensible idea that was. That's a bit like taking this stupid BBC propaganda TV set out and sticking it near the fucking police station, isn't it? What a sensible idea that was. At least I didn't get fucking hurt, did I? Stop that stupid shit on me. What a good idea that was. Stop that stupid shit. Just struggling a little bit there, so it's finalised repair, isn't it? That's just complete fucking expensive stupidity though, isn't it? Without any speaking to the fucking tenants or any authorisation. So what are they going to do now? They're going to replace the fucking wire, haven't they? Right, well don't let them fucking know. Just stick the fucking plastic fucking conduit over the top of it afterwards. Trying to fucking electrocute myself as I'm doing this neither. I've done some of these high voltage as well. Stupid idea that is. So I'm now going to bang the fucking conduit in, specifically on the groove on my fucking hand, haven't I? That is. Trying to make a bodge fucking jump it at least. That's there, innit? Slide the fucking conduit off, make sure it's professional at least. Right, now we can't obviously see, but if you heard with the sound effects, I put the plastic conduit trim on in a professional way afterwards. What a good idea that is. So I've now put the plastic professional trim on afterwards. So that's actually gone and stopped one aspect of evil stupidity, hasn't it? That's one aspect. What's happened on this? The slider bolt. So I specifically use the right kind of screws on the right hand side because I haven't got any corresponding screws on the left. So now the actual, it's a lot what damage the police have done. They've gone and ripped the fucking receiving bolt lock on the wooden frame, haven't they, again? So the police have yet gone and vandalised the house again, haven't they, obviously? So they turned up at a poor home address with 1,000,001 difficulties and caused more distress than what there already is for no justified reason. They've gone and dinted a pristine door that was installed, must have been installed 3 or 4 months ago. I mean, how much does this door cost? This must have been like a £200 or £300 door, mustn't it? So they've gone and ripped off the bolt on the mechanism on the right hand side, and they've left the fragments of the metal screw in the door as well. So I've now got to figure out now to rip the particle of the screw off, or rip it out of the mechanism on the door, try and spin out the broken particle of metal screw in the wood on the frame. And then I can refit this, that then goes on the door afterwards. So then use the wrong fricking screws afterwards. So where do I do the research, find the right screws? So they've actually gone and caused more damage at the home address, haven't they? So that's another incident, isn't it, obviously? And then you've obviously got another video track as well to see of like a £2,000 door being wrecked as well, haven't you, obviously? And the police have turned up. I guess it's an extremely poor address and wrecked, destroyed a pristine mahogany front door. That looks a disgusting mess, doesn't it? So now I can put the ladders away now afterwards. So position that away like this. That's number one aspect of damage caused by the police. What's happened? The lens has gone blurred, hasn't it? Why has the lens gone blurred? Can't figure out why the lens has gone blurred. The lens has gone blurred. Why is the lens? Oh, the lens. Oh, it's got automatic adjust lens mechanism on the 1 or 2 year old camera, hasn't it? So now the lens is no longer blurred, is it? See, now you can see the damage, can't you, obviously? So what other damage is it? They've actually metally adjusted the actual door chain and scratched and dug into the wood, the pristine wood on the door and damaged the door. And what else? What's that supposed to be? That's an indentation mark on a pristine door, isn't it, obviously? That's 2 aspects of damage. So what he's doing there, that needs readjusting with pliers, and the door needs replacing because you can't repair. How are you going to fix that? If you fill that with wood filler, it's not going to look the same as the door, is it? But if you fill that with wood filler, or cover it with something else, or paint it, it conceals the damage, doesn't it? But how do you fill that with wood filler? If you fill that with wood filler and then paint the door, you can't see the damage afterwards, can you? That's what they want. You can't do that. You've got to replace the entire door, haven't you? There's now the battering bar marks against the door. So that's actually a police mark of a stupid red. Specifically, why they're using the red fucking colour. That's a police battering bar against the door. That's another mark of a plastic. That's a rounded indentations and a battering bar bolt against a flimsy poor door, causing the situation to be worse than what it already is. And there's a bit more ugly damage on this, though, isn't there? How I already described. So they fitted that today. Knocked on the door. I've not managed to get to the door in time, but they've decided not to put the key in the flat 1 letterbox cabinet outside on the wall. So now they've not managed to write the words in capital letters on here, and they put a piece of paper on the door telling me to contact somebody else. I'm now going to phone them up to get the caretaker to bring out the key. So the only consolation now is that you can just about manage to lock a door for a repair that should have been completed 2 months ago, with a door that could have been sent out from New Mills in 1 day. No, the door would have taken 2 days to make in New Mills from a qualified Daniel Blake joiner. It would have taken like 40 or 50 minutes to send it out 27 miles from New Mills. And then it would have taken perhaps a few hours to fit the door, because this is like a massive door though, isn't it? This is a lot of work in it for this door. This cost £2,000 for this when it was new. It was totally pristine, wasn't it? So the consequence now is the neighbours can lock the door. So you're now going to get the key for the door. But for some weird reason, he's not put the right type of screws on the door. And the joinery work's poor as well, though, isn't it? So if you notice the joinery work on the door, that's poor as well, though, isn't it?
Excuse me.
Have you got a siren noise going off inside your flat? Your neighbour at flat 4?
No.
Have you got a siren speaker installed inside your house at flat 4 with the siren noise going off?
Not that I can hear, no.
Right, you've got no fire alarm. This JFN, this company here, you've not got these installing fire equipment inside your home address.
No, I've not had nothing like that.
Right, well, that's a sensible idea, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Have you got the key for this communal door?
They've not got a key, have they?
They've not passed you a key.
There's no key
Yeah,
there.
but how do you top your electric up? Why top your gas up?
I had the key, but they broke it, haven't they?
Well, obviously, yeah, 2 months ago, haven't they? The police have kindly broken it, haven't they?
Yes.
Yes. So how are you now? You have to phone the landlord up if they lock this door to get a key for the door, don't you?
Right, I didn't know there was a door key on there.
Yeah, you need to contact Regenda, get the caretaker
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that
to turn
anyway.
up to make sure you're going to be here to give him the key for the door.
No, I didn't realise it.
So why has he not put the key in the letterbox cabinet or knocked on your window or knocked on your door and passed you the key like in a few seconds? Like he's knocking on the door, but he should have knocked from a bit more long and passed me the key, shouldn't he?
Yes,
So the consequence now is the caretaker is responsible for other issues, isn't he, supposedly? You've now got to phone the landlord up to get the caretaker to make a journey out from wherever to pass you the key, haven't you, for the door?
Yes, I actually did. I wasn't aware that they put this on, to tell you the truth.
Well, yeah,
It's been
well,
broken for a few weeks.
Well, yeah, and it's just causing things to be like incrementally more difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's
This could
making
have been
life hard for everybody.
this could have been finalised 2 months ago in like a few days, couldn't
Yeah,
it?
for this door, I've had 3 different keys for this door.
Yeah, I know, it's just making things more difficult, isn't it?
Yeah,
Changing the locks for no reason.
yeah.
And then with police damage, managing to ignore the issues for ages,
Why would
and
police knock that through for them?
Well, they shouldn't be doing that, should they? Well, they're just deciding, like they are over in France, reported by UK column media, to be making poor lives more difficult than what they already are for whatever reason.
Right,
Because they've got no empathy, have they?
No, they
That
haven't.
doesn't look like having any empathy for a poor home address, does it?
no, yeah, you're right there.
Right. Hello, do you want to get the key off the Regenda caretaker for this door?
Where's the key?
Well, they've not passed you the key or put the key through the letterbox cabinet. Do you want to phone up the Regenda caretaker and get him to turn up with the key for this door?
Right, okay,
What's the matter with your mouth? You froth? Are you on that
No,
you're on psychiatric drugs, aren't you?
No, not really, yeah. They've not put the key in the key box, in the thingy.
The flat 2 key cabinet, they haven't known, obviously not, no.
Huh? So they've got to call, she's got to phone the thingy.
So you've got to phone up the Regenda call centre now to get him to wait ages
Why is this noise?
to get him to speak to somebody else with the caretaker to make a journey out in his vehicle
She has to ring
to pass you the key.
Regenda,
Well, yeah, because it says the word here, didn't it?
please do not lock your tenant's house to key because of Regenda for key don't. Please do not. Regenda for key.
Yeah, so you need to know to get on your mobile phone or your telephone and call the Regenda call centre up to get him to speak to M&Y for somebody called the caretaker to call out with a key. Is there supposed to be a fire in your condition?
No, there's none.
What's this fire alarm saying there's a fire going off at flat 2 for?
There's no fire.
There's no fire at flat 2?
No, I'll just get my dog to call Regenda.
So is there any fire at flat 2?
No.
Well, what's it making a stupid noise for?
Call the Regenda for key.
Well, should just confirm now there's no fire at flat 2. So the camera's blurred now for no noise clear on the camera. So the fire alarm panel now is indicating supposedly there's a fire at flat 2. So just confirm now there's no fire at flat 2. And it says, look at the LED's going off zone 2. But what's zone 2 supposed to mean? That specifically says the word flat followed by 2 being flat 2. So she's just confirmed now there's no fire going off at flat 2. So why is that set a stupid incompetent detection system? That's not accurate. That's a stupidly expensive incompetent system that's not giving accurate information on distress, is it?